Did you know that, statistically, men are more likely to die before reaching 70 than women? It's a sobering thought, but the reality is that many of the factors contributing to this trend are things that we can actually influence. While genetics certainly play a role in our health, the decisions we make each day, how we live, what we eat, and how we take care of ourselves, are far more powerful than most of us realize. In fact, some of the most significant reasons behind early deaths in men are entirely preventable. The great news is, you have the power to change the odds in your favor, no matter where you are in life. Today, we're going to explore 5 key reasons why many men don't make it to 70, and more importantly, we'll show you how you can take steps right now to turn things around. Whether you're in your 50s, 60s, or even your 70s, the choices you make today will shape your tomorrow. So if you're looking to live longer, feel stronger, and enjoy your golden years to the fullest, stay with us. These tips could make all the difference. As we get older, it's essential to understand the risks that come with aging. But more than that, it's crucial to know which of those risks we can actively manage and reduce. Some health threats, like certain genetic conditions, may be beyond our control. But many of the leading causes of early death in men are related to lifestyle choices that we can all make with a little awareness and effort. Whether it's changing our eating habits, staying active, or looking after our mental well-being, small changes today can lead to big improvements in how we feel and how long we live. This is why today's topic is so important, especially for seniors. It's not just about living longer, it's about living well. We all want to feel good, have energy, and keep doing the things we enjoy as we age. And while there are no guarantees in life, the better we take care of ourselves, the higher our chances of staying healthy and active for as many years as possible. Before we get started with these valuable tips, make sure you're subscribed to our channel so you don't miss any future advice that can help you live your best life. And don't forget to turn on the bell, so you get notified as soon as we upload new videos. We also love hearing from you, so take a moment to leave a comment below. What's the biggest health change you've made recently, and how has it improved your life? I'd love to hear about your journey. Now, let's get into these 5 key reasons why many men die before 70. And more importantly, what you can do to beat the odds and make sure you live a longer, healthier life. Number 1. Lack of physical activity. When it comes to staying healthy as we age, one of the most critical factors is staying physically active. It's easy to underestimate the importance of movement, but the truth is, inactivity is one of the leading contributors to many serious health problems. Conditions like heart disease, high blood pressure, and even diabetes can all be made worse by a lack of physical activity. Over time, being sedentary can also weaken your muscles and bones, making it harder to stay independent and do the things you love. Think about 2 men in their 60s. One of them stays active. He walks every day, swims a couple of times a week, and even does some light stretching in the mornings. He has more energy, sleeps better, and his doctor is happy with his blood pressure and cholesterol levels. The second man, however, spends most of his time sitting, watching TV, browsing the internet, or sitting in a chair without much movement. He often feels sluggish, finds it harder to get around, and struggles with his weight. Unfortunately, over time, this lack of activity leads to a host of health issues. His blood pressure is higher, his joints hurt more, and he's at greater risk for heart problems and diabetes. This isn't just a story about 2 people, it's something many of us face as we get older. The reality is, staying active doesn't have to mean doing high-intensity workouts or spending hours at the gym. It can be as simple as taking a walk in the morning, gardening, or stretching while watching TV. In fact, studies have shown that just 30 minutes of moderate physical activity most days of the week can make a huge difference in your overall health. But even if you can't commit to that right away, starting with just 15 to 20 minutes a day can set you on the path to feeling better. If you're not sure where to start, think about what feels comfortable for you. Taking a short walk around your neighborhood is a fantastic way to get your heart rate up without overexerting yourself. If you prefer being indoors, try chair exercises, which are great for building strength without putting strain on your joints. Water aerobics is another wonderful option, as the water supports your body and reduces the impact on your joints while still providing a good workout. Even yoga, with its focus on flexibility and strength, can improve your balance, reduce stiffness, and boost your overall well-being. The key here is consistency. You don't have to run a marathon to stay healthy. What matters is that you're moving every day. Start with something manageable, like a 15-minute walk, and gradually build up from there. Over time, you'll find that you have more energy, more strength, and a better overall sense of health and vitality. The great thing is, you don't have to do it alone. Find a friend or family member to walk with, or join a local exercise group. There's strength in numbers, and having someone to share your journey with can help keep you motivated. Even if it's just you, though, know that every step you take toward staying active is a step toward living a longer, healthier life. Remember, it's never too late to start. Whether you're in your 50s, 60s, or beyond, your body is capable of improvement. Your muscles, bones, and heart all respond to movement, no matter your age. So get up, get moving, and feel the difference it can make. Your health and your future self will thank you. Number 2. Poor diet and nutrition. What we put into our bodies has a profound effect on our overall health, especially as we age. A poor diet, filled with processed foods, sugary snacks, and too much red meat, can lead to a host of serious health problems. Obesity, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, and chronic inflammation are all closely linked to what we eat, and all of these conditions are leading contributors to early death. As we age, the risks of these issues become even more significant, but the good news is that by making small, mindful changes to our diets, we can reduce these risks and greatly improve our chances of living a longer, healthier life. Let's imagine two seniors, Jack and Bill. Jack follows a balanced diet. He eats plenty of fruits and vegetables, leans toward lean proteins like chicken or fish, and fills his plate with whole grains like brown rice and oats. His meals are nutrient-dense, and he makes sure to have a variety of foods, so his body gets all the vitamins and minerals it needs. Bill, on the other hand, relies on fast food, pre-packaged snacks, and sugary treats to get through the day. His meals tend to be high in unhealthy fats, refined sugars, and empty calories. Over time, Jack has managed to maintain a healthy weight, his cholesterol levels are normal, and he feels energized. Bill, however, has gained weight, struggles with high blood pressure, and is at higher risk for diabetes and heart disease. While both Jack and Bill are the same age, their diets have created very different health outcomes. This difference comes down to one of the simplest yet most powerful factors in longevity: diet. The food we eat directly impacts our cholesterol levels, blood pressure, weight, and inflammation. When we eat unhealthy foods, especially those high in trans fats, refined sugars, and processed carbohydrates, we set ourselves up for a variety of health problems. These can contribute to heart disease, stroke, and even cancer, all of which are leading causes of early death in men. On the flip side, eating a diet rich in whole, nutrient-dense foods can reduce these risks significantly and improve our quality of life. One of the best dietary approaches to follow for better health is the Mediterranean diet. This eating plan is filled with heart-healthy foods like olive oil, fresh vegetables, fish, nuts, and whole grains. It's a diet that has been shown to improve heart health, lower cholesterol levels, and even reduce the risk of cognitive decline. You don't need to overhaul your entire diet at once, though. Start small, and gradually add more nutrient-rich foods to your meals. For example, replacing one processed snack a day with a healthier option like a piece of fruit or a handful of nuts can be a great starting point. Instead of reaching for chips or a sugary treat, grab an apple, banana, or a small handful of almonds. These foods are packed with fiber, healthy fats, and antioxidants, which help reduce inflammation and keep your body functioning at its best. In addition to replacing processed snacks, try to incorporate more fish and leafy greens into your meals. Fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which are essential for heart health. Leafy greens, such as spinach, kale, and Swiss chard, are loaded with vitamins and minerals that help reduce the risk of chronic diseases. By making these simple changes, you'll start to notice the difference, not just in how you feel, but also in how your body responds over time. One easy way to get started is to think of your plate as a colorful palette. Aim to fill half of it with vegetables, a quarter with lean proteins like fish or chicken, and the other quarter with whole grains. This balanced approach helps ensure that you're getting all the nutrients you need while avoiding the empty calories found in processed foods. It's also important to drink plenty of water throughout the day to stay hydrated and support your body's natural processes. Changing your diet doesn't mean you have to give up all the foods you love. It's about finding balance and making smarter choices. Start by reducing your intake of processed foods and focusing more on whole, fresh ingredients. Over time, your body will thank you for these healthier choices. You'll have more energy, feel better overall, and improve your long-term health outcomes. Your diet is one of the most important factors in how well you age, so make every bite count. The small adjustments you make today will have lasting benefits tomorrow. Number 3. Smoking and excessive alcohol consumption. Smoking and excessive alcohol consumption are two of the most dangerous habits for our health, particularly as we get older. Both habits significantly increase the risk of chronic diseases that can shorten life expectancy and reduce quality of life. Smoking is linked to a range of serious health conditions, including lung cancer, emphysema, and heart disease. On top of that, excessive drinking can lead to liver damage, high blood pressure, and a weakened immune system. Together, these habits account for a substantial number of preventable deaths each year, yet they remain major contributors to poor health in older adults. Let's think about two people, Tom and Richard. Tom made the decision to quit smoking and cut back on his alcohol consumption in his 50s. Although it wasn't easy, he found support from his family, sought counseling, and used nicotine replacement therapies to help with the cravings. Over time, Tom saw incredible improvements in his health. His lung capacity improved, he felt less fatigued, and his doctor noticed his blood pressure had lowered. Most importantly, Tom was able to stop going to the hospital for frequent respiratory infections and checkups. He also found that quitting drinking led to better sleep, more energy during the day, and an overall improved outlook on life. In contrast, Richard, who continued smoking and drinking well into his 60s, faced a very different reality. His health began to deteriorate, and he frequently found himself in and out of the hospital with respiratory issues, heart problems, and liver complications. He had a harder time keeping up with his friends and family, and his overall quality of life suffered. Richard knew the risks but struggled to quit, and the toll it took on his body was undeniable. The difference between Tom and Richard is an example of how smoking and excessive drinking can impact seniors in distinct ways. When we continue to smoke and drink heavily, we put ourselves at a higher risk for diseases that can seriously limit our quality of life. Smoking damages the lungs and cardiovascular system, making it harder to breathe and increasing the risk of heart attacks and strokes. Drinking too much alcohol, especially over time, harms the liver and weakens the immune system, leaving us more vulnerable to infections and other illnesses. These habits also increase the likelihood of accidents, as alcohol impairs coordination and judgment. But here's the hopeful part: it's never too late to make a change. If you've been smoking or drinking for years, quitting or reducing consumption can still bring significant health benefits. Quitting smoking, for example, can begin to improve lung function and reduce the risk of heart disease almost immediately. Within a few weeks, circulation improves, and within months, lung function can start to improve as well. Reducing alcohol intake can lower blood pressure, improve liver function, and reduce the risk of certain cancers. Even if you've been smoking or drinking for decades, making the decision to quit can still add years to your life. If you're thinking about quitting, know that you don't have to do it alone. There are many resources available to help you, such as support groups, counseling, and nicotine replacement options like patches or gum. Many seniors have successfully quit smoking and reduced their alcohol intake with the help of these tools. There are also medications that can help ease withdrawal symptoms and curb cravings, making the process a little easier. Reducing alcohol consumption doesn't have to mean giving it up completely if that's not something you're ready for. It's about finding a balance that works for you. Start by setting small goals. If you smoke a pack a day, try cutting back by a few cigarettes each day, or seek help to quit altogether. For alcohol, aim to reduce the number of drinks per day or week, and consider replacing alcoholic beverages with healthier alternatives like sparkling water or herbal tea. Gradually, you can start to feel the benefits in your energy levels, overall health, and sense of well-being. Remember, the key is to take that first step. Even if you've struggled in the past, it's never too late to try again. The improvements in your health can be dramatic, and the more you take care of your body now, the better you'll feel in the years to come. You deserve to live a long, healthy life, and quitting smoking and cutting back on alcohol is one of the most powerful things you can do to make that happen. Number 4. Chronic stress and mental health. Chronic stress is one of the most overlooked factors in our health, yet its effects on the body are far-reaching and can seriously impact our longevity. Over time, stress doesn't just make us feel anxious or overwhelmed. it can take a physical toll on our bodies, leading to problems like high blood pressure, weakened immune function, depression, and even heart attacks. The constant strain on our bodies from stress releases hormones like cortisol that can disrupt the delicate balance of our systems, leading to both physical and mental health struggles. As we age, the effects of unmanaged stress can become even more pronounced, contributing to a faster decline in health and an increased risk of chronic conditions. Let's take a look at two men, Frank and George. Frank has found ways to manage his stress through practices like meditation and deep breathing. Each day, he takes 5 to 10 minutes to sit quietly, breathe deeply, and focus on calming his mind. He also enjoys walking in nature and spends time with friends at a local senior group. Frank feels more in control of his emotions and is generally healthier, both physically and mentally. His blood pressure is stable, and he has the energy to do the things he enjoys. Frank also experiences fewer aches and pains, likely due to the relaxing effects of his stress management techniques. On the other hand, George has a much higher level of stress in his life. He worries about finances, his health, and his family. He often feels overwhelmed and finds it difficult to relax. As a result, his blood pressure has been creeping up, and he suffers from headaches and fatigue more frequently. He also feels disconnected from others, as stress makes it harder to enjoy activities or spend time with people he cares about. George's stress not only affects his mental well-being but is also taking a toll on his physical health, contributing to a vicious cycle that's harder to break. Frank's story highlights how managing stress can make a significant difference in both our mental and physical health. On the flip side, George's experience shows how chronic stress can contribute to a range of serious health problems, some of which could be preventable if stress were better managed. The good news is that there are simple techniques we can all use to manage stress, no matter our age. One of the most effective ways to combat stress is through mindfulness practices, which help bring our attention to the present moment and calm our nervous system. Meditation, deep breathing, and relaxation exercises are proven to reduce stress and improve overall well-being. For example, deep breathing exercises, just 5 minutes a day of focused, slow breathing, can reduce tension, lower blood pressure, and help you feel more grounded. It's a small commitment that can lead to big improvements in how you feel. In addition to mindfulness, making time for social connections is crucial for mental health. Isolation is a major contributor to stress and depression, especially as we age. Being around others, whether it's family, friends, or a local senior group, can help alleviate stress and provide emotional support. Connecting with others gives us a sense of purpose and belonging, and it's an excellent way to lift our spirits and reduce feelings of loneliness. Joining a social activity or hobby group, even if it's just once a week, can bring joy and ease stress in ways that are sometimes hard to measure but incredibly powerful. There are also physical activities that help reduce stress, such as walking or spending time in nature. Nature has a calming effect on the mind, and a walk outside, whether in a park or just around the block, can clear your head, reduce anxiety, and improve your mood. Physical exercise, even gentle activities like stretching or yoga, is another great way to release stress and keep your body healthy. If you're not sure where to start, try adding one new stress relief habit to your routine. Start with deep breathing for just 5 minutes each morning. Or, if you enjoy being with others, look for a local senior center or community group where you can join in social activities. If you're feeling overwhelmed, try to prioritize rest and relaxation. Taking time to recharge your emotional batteries is just as important as taking care of your physical health. The key is to make stress management a regular part of your routine. It's not about eliminating stress, because some stress is a natural part of life, but about learning how to cope with it in healthy ways. When we reduce chronic stress, we not only improve our mental health but also protect our bodies from the physical harm that stress can cause. Taking care of your emotional well-being is an investment in your overall health, and it's never too late to start. By making time for relaxation, mindfulness, and social connections, you can help ensure a happier, healthier life for years to come. 5. Not getting regular health screenings. One of the most important ways to ensure we're staying on top of our health as we age is by getting regular health screenings. These screenings can help detect serious conditions like cancer, diabetes, and heart disease early, long before they become life-threatening. When health issues are caught in their early stages, they are often much more treatable, and the outcomes are far better. Unfortunately, many seniors avoid regular checkups due to various reasons. Perhaps they feel healthy, don't want to worry about what might be found, or simply feel that visiting the doctor isn't necessary unless something feels wrong. However, skipping these vital checkups can lead to missed diagnoses and delayed treatments that could have been life-saving. Let's consider a scenario. David, a senior man in his 60s, hasn't been to his doctor for a checkup in a couple of years. He feels fine most of the time, so he doesn't think there's any need to see a healthcare provider. However, over time, he begins to experience some unusual symptoms: shortness of breath, fatigue, and occasional chest pain. But, since he's always felt healthy, he brushes them off as part of aging. By the time David finally seeks medical attention, his doctor discovers that he has heart disease, which had progressed significantly without being detected. With earlier screenings and a proactive approach, this condition could have been managed long before it reached a critical stage. David's story is not an uncommon one. Many seniors avoid or delay medical visits, believing they don't need them unless something is seriously wrong. But by the time symptoms appear, conditions like heart disease, cancer, and diabetes may have already advanced, making them harder to treat and manage. Early detection is crucial because it allows doctors to catch potential problems when they are still manageable, often preventing more serious complications or even saving lives. Regular health screenings are essential in helping prevent and detect these conditions early. Blood pressure checks, cholesterol level assessments, and diabetes screenings are key tests that should be part of every senior's routine. High blood pressure can lead to heart disease, kidney damage, and stroke, but it often has no symptoms until it becomes severe. Cholesterol levels are another important factor in heart health, and high cholesterol can build up over time without causing noticeable symptoms. Similarly, blood sugar tests can help detect early signs of diabetes before it causes significant damage to the body. Cancer screenings, such as mammograms for breast cancer or prostate exams for men, are also incredibly important. Many types of cancer, such as breast cancer or colon cancer, can be treated successfully when detected early. If left undiagnosed, however, they can spread and become much harder to treat. Screening for these conditions may feel uncomfortable or daunting, but it's a crucial part of staying healthy and preventing life-threatening diseases. It's never too late to start getting regular checkups and screenings. If you haven't been to the doctor for a while, now is the time to make that appointment. Make it a habit to visit your healthcare provider for an annual checkup, and be proactive about any changes in your health. It's not just about responding to symptoms, it's about catching things early, even before they might cause noticeable problems. The earlier health issues are addressed, the better the chance of successful treatment and improved outcomes. Even if you feel great, don't skip those screenings. Regular doctor visits and preventive screenings are an investment in your long-term health. In addition to the common screenings like blood pressure, cholesterol, and cancer checks, ask your doctor about other tests that might be specific to your health history and lifestyle. For example, if you have a family history of certain conditions, your doctor may recommend additional screenings or earlier testing. And if you experience any changes in your health, whether it's unexpected weight loss, fatigue, pain, or anything else, make sure to get it checked out. Early action can make all the difference. Taking control of your health by staying on top of your screenings is one of the most powerful things you can do for your future. Regular checkups don't just help catch problems, they help keep you healthy and active for years to come. Early detection has been shown time and again to improve outcomes for a wide range of conditions. Don't wait until something feels wrong. Be proactive, stay informed, and keep up with your health screenings. Remember, early detection can save your life. Let's quickly recap on how you can beat the odds. First, stay active. Second, eat a balanced diet. Third, quit smoking and drink in moderation. Fourth, manage stress and mental health. Finally, get regular health screenings. Remember, these are small steps you can take every day to make a big difference in your life. It's never too late to start making these changes. By staying active, eating well, managing stress, avoiding harmful habits, and keeping up with screenings, you can increase your chances of living a longer, healthier life. You have the power to beat the odds. Take control of your health today. What tip are you most excited to implement in your daily life? Drop a comment below to share your thoughts, and let's inspire each other to live longer, healthier lives. Whether you're starting a new exercise routine, changing your diet, or prioritizing stress management, every small step counts. Let's create a community where we can support and motivate each other on this journey to better health. If you found these tips helpful, Make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell so you never miss out on future videos packed with valuable advice specifically for seniors like you. We've got more content coming your way to help you live your best, healthiest life in your golden years. Remember, every choice you make today influences your tomorrow. You have the power to live a longer, healthier life, and we're here to help you every step of the way. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Stay healthy and take care.